we will simplify algebraic expressions with fractional indices. In our first step, we will identify the fractional index. When converting to radical form, the numerator of the fractional index is the power, and the denominator of the fractional index is the root. In our third step, we simplify the expression. First, find the nth root of a, and secondly, we raise the result to the mth power. First up, in our fractional index, the 2 is the denominator, the 1 is the numerator, so we have the following. Square root of 16 is raised to the power of 1. Now we know that the square root of 16 is 4. In our second example, we have the denominator of 4, the numerator of 3, so we can express our simplified expression as follows. 4th root of y raised to the power of 3, or we could also have, in our next question, we know that our denominator is 3. That means we are finding the cubic root of 27. And once we get the cubic root of 27, we need to square the result. The cubic root of 27 is 3, and we still need to square our result, so we get a solution of 9. Progress check. Have a go yourselves, then check your answers with mine. In our first question, we can see we have negative 9 to the power of a half. Now the half is applied to the 9, so the negative stays outside, and we deal with the square root of 9 inside the bracket. The negative stays outside, the square root of 9 is 3, so our final solution is negative 3. In our next question, this time the negative is inside the brackets. Now we are finding the cubic root of a negative number. Now, of course, if we had the square root of a negative number, that would be no solution. However, in this case, we have the cubic root of a negative number, which is possible. Now the cubic root of negative 64 would be negative 4. In our last question, we have 81 to the power of negative a half. So first up, let's find the reciprocal of 81, which is 1 over 81. And let's change that negative a half to a positive a half. This is using our negative exponent rule. Now we apply the power of a quotient rule. So the half is allocated to the 1 and to the 81. That means we need to find the square root of 1 over the square root of 81. Now the square root of 1 is 1 and the square root of 81 is 9. So our solution would be 1 over 9. Progress check part 2. Have a go yourselves, then check your answers with mine. So first we see the fractional index 2 over 3. We know we need to apply the power of a quotient rule. In our numerator, we have the cubic root of 64, which must be squared, divided by the cubic root of 125, should also be squared. The cubic root of 64 is 4, and we still need to square that. And the cubic root of 125 is 5, and we also still need to square that. That means our final solution will be 16 over 25. Let's try our next one. The fractional index is 1/3. That is the same as the cubic root. So using the power of a product rule, we understand that we have cubic root of 27 multiplied by the cubic root of x to the power of 6. Now simplifying that, the cubic root of 27 is 3. The cubic root of x to the 6 is x squared, because we know that 6 divided by 3 is 2. And there is our final solution. In our last question, we have a negative exponent. So applying the negative exponent rule, now our exponent is positive 1/3, and that 1/3 means we have to find the cubic root of the numerator and the denominator. And we know that the cubic root of 8 is 2, and the cubic root of 1 is 1, And 2 over 1 gives us a solution of 2. That is our final answer. Hey guys, this is Casey at Onetree. If you like the content, please remember to like and subscribe. Also, if you'd like some online tutoring, please email me at onetreemath@gmail.com. Cheers.